Welcome back to the Great Indoors, and once again, if you're joining us, Lenny Brooks is the special guest today, and in the first half, his specialty buttermilk chicken. I'm going to be continuing on now with Rotini Asparagus and Ricotta cheese, so stay tuned. We've got Lenny hard at work already. With a sweat ball going on there. Chopping up 1 medium onion is what you need. Also, we're going to, our pan is getting real hot here, so a few teaspoons of grade A virgin olive oil. Let that heat through for a second, and then we're going to smash up 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. Leave the skin on. You just give it a smash with a knife, and that gets rid of it real easy. You want to chop that up into fine bits. Almost had the thumbnail there. And do a second one like this. Get rid of the skin. That comes off in a split second. How's the onion?
Good. Throw it in there right now.
Are you full from your recipe? You're pretty puzzled in it.
Oh yeah. Good one. So you guys like it?
That was excellent. That was really good. All right, here we go. Popping that in there. And at the same time, we're going to take some fresh asparagus. Excuse my reach.
Okay.
Can we grab that parsley?
Oh yeah, perfect.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you're on the show. Okay, and a couple of cups of parsley. You want to just cut it in basically 2 lengths like this. And it gets tossed in as well. And at this point, we're going to be, we'll put the onion in right now. Okay. Let that go. Again, the onion, the garlic, and the asparagus go for about 3 to 5 minutes. We'll let that cook through.
You missed! And night coordination is a little bit out right now.
Tip time! Tip time! Tip time!
Welcome to this tip time. Now, lemons is the topic of this particular one. In order to conserve your lemons, the first thing you want to do when you get home, take it, place it in a small container of cold water, and then just keep changing that water every day. That will, again, make your lemon last a lot longer. If you do have a lemon that is open, to prevent it from drying out, either rub a little bit of salt on the open parts of the lemon, or place them face down on a dish with a small skin of water. Now, the reason lemons dry out is cutting them open and not conserving them. If all you need is a few drops of lemon or a teaspoon or so for your recipe, instead of cutting it open, just take a matchstick and push that inside through the skin, and again just squeeze down, and you're going to get the amount of drops that you want. Okay, now if you do have a lemon that appears to be dried out, take it and place it inside a water-vinegar mixture, and this will really revive it. Also, to maximize the amount of juice that you get out of a lemon, just place it inside a very warm pot of water, and that way you're going to increase quite a bit the amount of juice you get out of one of these little babies. Also, when cooking vegetables such as cauliflower, artichokes, endives, take an entire lemon, skin and all, and just drop it right into your pot of water.
Welcome back to the cave. Okay, we've got so far our ingredients cooking up. Our asparagus, freshly chopped asparagus. We've got 1 medium onion. We've got a couple of cloves of garlic and some fresh olive oil permeating through their skin. We've got let's get some spinach in there. 2 cups of fresh spinach. Great job on that.
Thanks a lot.
That is excellent. And we're just going to mix that through. And again, this goes for about 1 minute. Again, very quickly. You don't want to overdo the spinach. Very important. You still want a little hint of crispiness in there. And sudden gust of gravity. There you go, back in the pan. And now, Lenny, you're going to, again, just for the garnish, we're going to chop up a bit of parsley. This is an extremely quick meal. That's the beauty of it. All in all, what you're doing here in the pan takes under 15 minutes, 12-15 minute range. Now that's cooking through, again for about a minute. That's perfect. And that'll come on at the end, sprinkled with a little Parmesan. And in here we take our ricotta cheese. Again, you can use regular, smooth, or light. It doesn't really matter. And you can take, again, anywhere from a cup to a cup and a half. Can you just mash that through for me? Let me give you a spoon. A cup to a cup and a half of ricotta cheese. This is really what's going to give it a nice, distinct flavor. Mix that through well. Really go nuts. Okay, and Do you know how to use one of these?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I think so. With the
That ends down, that's
Great-
right.
great
Okay, just
technique.
sprinkle that through.
All right.
Add a little white wine, about half a cup of white wine.
I like pepper, so.
Go crazy. Okay, we keep mixing this through. Again, and what you're going to do, because again, ricotta cheese, you don't want to, you're just going to heat this through again a couple of minutes on low heat. And that is looking beautiful. Again, on there, a sprinkle of salt. Nice dash of salt, about a quarter to a half teaspoon. And then we take a quarter teaspoon of freshly ground nutmeg, sprinkle that over and mix that through. I see you use the diatrical sort of stirring technique.
Yeah.
Very rarely used nowadays.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Great.
Okay.
Looks great.
Right. We're going to be serving this dish with some rotini. We just prepare a nice little plate for your specialty before we dig in. Okay.
Passes nice.
That is looking good. Okay, let's get some dollops on there.
Spread it on there.
Our mix. And on top, we're going to sprinkle this with Parmesan cheese. And that's going to melt down through this. And on top of that, you're going to be placing some parsley.
Oh, yes. Very pretty.
There we go. Rotini with asparagus and ricotta, another specialty brought to you by the Propane Pals and Lenny. Once again, thanks for joining this episode of the Propane Pals here in the cave, and Lenny Brooks, our special guest, featuring his buttermilk chicken, and we had also rotini with asparagus and the ricotta cheese. We'll see you next episode. Oh, sorry.
You all right? Yeah. Okay.
Thanks. See you soon.
Okay.